Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking every gun in Creative Destruction, every single rarity as well, and we're going to start with the green pistol. Now, I don't really recall using this weapon as much. It's okay, like, it's pretty accurate, and it does like a pretty good amount of damage, but I don't know, I'd always take a Scar over this. It's really, I don't know, I'll give it C tier. It's kind of like in the middle. Alright, next up is blue pistol. Pretty much same as the green pistol, but it does a little bit more damage. C tier. Now the purple pistol is a little bit different. It does 82 headshot, which is more than the gold scar. And it can 3-shot people, I think, instead of 4 shots, so. And I don't really use it that much, so I want to go B or C tier. Go B tier on this one. Green revolver. It's really good if you have aim assist. Aim assist is too overpowered, and I don't really use the. I used to love the revolver, and I would say it gets A tier, but it's only green, so and yeah, it's only green, so I'll give it B tier. Blue revolver, same as the green revolver. It's just regular. Does a 175 headshot. It's really good, so I'll give it A tier. Purple revolver, it's really good, 187 headshot, so A tier. Scoped pistol, just it does a little bit more damage than the regular pistol, but it's the mechanic is really weird. It shoots really slow. It has like a ×2 scope, and it doesn't really help that much. It's really not a helpful gun at all, so I'll give it E tier. Same with this one. All the scope pistols get E tier. DTR is the first shotgun. Lately it's actually been okay, but it's only green, and really I would always take a pump over it, so really it's like a D tier. Blue DTR. Once again, like the green DTR. Purple DTR, it's a little bit better. I don't really know if I'm gonna rank it as high as like anything else besides the pistols. C tier, I guess. Gray pump. I like to use the pumps, and the gray pump for me is kind of like using a purple DTR. It's not really that powerful, but I would use it over any shotgun. That's not a green or blue pump. Green pump, this is supposedly the best shotgun. Definitely not, but that's an upgrade from the gray, so it gets A tier. Blue pump, this is my favorite shotgun, and I don't use any other shotgun before it. It's really good. I think it's really good if you hit your shots right, and it gets S tier. Purple shotgun, they recently buffed the purple and gold shotgun. I don't use them because it doesn't have release to fire, but if they did have release to fire, I'd be S tier, but for that, they both get A tier. Double barrel shotgun, this thing really, it was recently added to the game as a new shotgun, and it's not really that good. The only reason I'd probably use it is maybe like in a box wars, but that's really like the only thing that I'd ever use it for. And they're so common to get, and they don't even do that much damage. I just think it's an E tier. Same with the purple and gold. UMP, SMG. SMGs are pretty good, I guess. This thing, it's alright. It's pretty good. I think it's not as good as the blue Uzi, but I'd still take it over like a gray Uzi. So it's B tier. Blue UMP, like the green UMP but upgraded. I would not take it over a blue Uzi still. So B tier. Purple UMP, the best. It's the best of the UMPs, and I think it's probably, if not as good, then better than the Uzi, the blue Uzi. I think it's pretty good, so it gets A tier. Gray Uzi, it's one of the most common guns I get out of a house, and it's really not that good, C tier. Green Uzi, an upgraded version of the gray Uzi. This thing shoots really fast and it has 35 bullets. C tier. Blue Uzi, if you can hit your shots with this thing, it's deadly. We'll give it, yeah, Assault has 40 bullets in it, but it's not as powerful as an UMP. So we'll give it B tier. Plasma SMG, this thing shoots kind of slow. It does a lot of damage, and it reloads really slow. I don't really like the reload, so we'll give it C tier. Purple Plasma SMG, it's like the blue, except instead of 48, it does like 52, and you can like two-shot somebody with it. So B tier. Gray Scar, the most, I don't know, it's like it has 30 bullets, does 30 damage like your regular run-of-the-mill Scar that you get off your spawn drop inside of a house. C tier. Green Scar, like the gray Scar, but it's green and it does a little bit more damage. C tier. Blue Scar, it does 34 body shot for each one, so it's only a 3-shot kill, and it gets C tier or B tier. Purple Scar is really good. It's actually one of the most common I get out of a chest instead of the blue. A tier. Gold Scar, it's overpowered. Well, not really, but I'm really accurate with it. And it pairs really well with a shotgun. So S tier. Burst. I don't really like the bursts only because the recoil gets really bad at far range and the damage isn't really that good with this one, so we'll do D tier. It's not as good as a Scar. This blue VHS, it does 33 damage for each body shot, so it's not a one-shot kill if you hit all your shots. So D tier. I'm gonna rank this one a little bit higher. It's probably be C tier because it does 35 damage, and if you're close up and it's the first weapon you get, you can one-shot people. B tier. XM8. This thing is absolutely garbage. I would not use it ever. Ever. This thing is absolutely garbage. I wouldn't use it in my loadout ever. F tier. They all get F tier. Green AK. I take a Scar over the AK, but green AK is it's okay, I guess. I'll give it C tier. Blue AK does 80 headshot, 40 body shot. B tier. Purple AK, 43 body shot and 86 headshot. It gets A tier. And gold, I don't really know. I don't really use the AK over the Scar, so I'll give it A tier. Power rifle, this is a weird weapon to rank because I don't really use it that much, and the bullets in it are really weird. You have to like try to like aim ahead of the target to hit them. But if it like lands like around them, then it still does a amount of damage to them, but it's not really that good. So D tier. This also gets D tier. It's like the same thing. This gets a maybe no. It has 40 bullets, but that's really the only advantage it has over the other two. So that's also going to be D tier. Blue AWP. This sniper only does 99 body shot It's not a one-shot kill if you don't have shield, unless you hit him in the head. So I'll give it B tier. Purple AWP, this does 106 body shot damage, 100 or 265 headshot damage, and it's really good. I'd use it over a blue any day, and A tier. Gold AWP, this is the most powerful, has 10 bullets in it, and does 113 body shot and 282 headshot, and I love this thing. I use it all the time. S tier. Stinger. This thing is, I don't know. I don't really use it. I'll give it. It's like it's 25 bullets, but like if you like spray with it and you hit all your shots, you get like a critical hit for like 50. Like it's a D tier. So what is this one? RPG. I use RPGs sometimes. This one's pretty good. I like the blue RPG. It does 100 damage maximum, and like the splash damage, it goes down like if you're farther away from it. So it gets not C tier, B tier. Purple RPG, it's like the blue one, but it does more damage. A tier. Gold RPG is the most overpowered RPG. It's good. S tier. Grenade launcher, not as good as the RPG, but it's still okay. And I don't really use it that much, but it's still a pretty good weapon. But I have to give it C tier. Purple grenade launcher. It's like the blue, except it has a little bit more ammo in it. Does a little bit more damage. B tier. Gold grenade launcher. Once again, has more ammo and does a little bit more damage. I'll give it A tier. Blue flamethrower. All the flamethrowers are pretty annoying, and they are OP. They can like burn you like through walls and do like extra damage to you. So yeah, this gets an A tier. This gets an A tier. This gets an S tier. Alright, purple bow. I don't really use the bows that much, but I used one a couple days ago in a game, and I'm able to hit my shots a little bit. You have to be able to hit your shots with the bow, or else it's not really good. It does a lot of headshot damage. It does 375 damage, but it's kind of like inaccurate. So I'll give it like a D tier. Same with the gold. It's not really too much of a difference, but it does 400 damage to the head. So yeah, it's also like a D tier. Purple minigun. I don't like using miniguns because they're too spammy. It's kind of it's like really annoying, and you can really like pressure people down. So I give it a B tier. Gold minigun, kind of like the same thing as the purple minigun, but it does a little bit more damage. B tier. Photon emitter, this thing is absolutely garbage. I would not use it ever. It only does like 8 damage, and that's like if you're like on the person. So F tier. This thing does 9 damage, F tier. This is gonna get an E tier only because it does like 10 damage. Purple guided rocket. It's one of the most common RPGs that I get out of a chess, and it's actually pretty good. It's as good as a blue RPG, but it has like a scope, and it lets you like go after somebody, and the rocket will follow them until they get exploded. So this gun gets an A tier. This gun gets an S tier because it's like the purple one, but it's a lot more powerful. Blue semi-auto sniper. It's a pretty good weapon. I wouldn't use it over an AWP, but I'm actually very accurate with the semi-auto sniper. I'll give it a B tier. Same with the purple. Purple VSS. I get these things a lot out of chests. They're okay. I'm pretty accurate with them. I don't really like them that much. They don't really do that much damage, so I'll give it like a D tier. I'll give the gold one a C tier. Okay, this is my list of guns in Creative Destruction, how good they are. This is S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, E tier, and F tier. I think I ranked these pretty good. Let me know how do you think I ranked them, and I'm going to be going now. Bye.